you guys are all doing great. This is Anna from Craft Me a Card, and I love crafting for the crafter, and that is you. Today, I decided to call this Wacky Wednesday because I will not be crafting a card. Instead, I'm going to show you how I made some Oxide Inks holders. And this is done with the boxes that I bought at the Dollar Tree. If you saw my haul, you saw I purchased these for $1 each. And they're the perfect size for these Oxide inks. Now, if you don't put any little tears on it, it fits about 9 of these Oxide ink boxes. But I will be putting little tears on it using some wooden coffee stirrers. Yes, you heard me right. These wooden coffee stirrers are the perfect width of the sides of these ink boxes. So because it's the perfect width, it'll help me fit as many of these little boxes as I can, but making it easy to slide them out instead of having to move one box to get to another. I will be able to fit 7 of these Oxide inks in this box, and for each box I'm going to need 2 stirrers, so that means that we're going to need 14 stirrers total. Okay, so before I continue, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the glue gun, just so that it could be ready when I'm ready to start gluing. So I take the little stirrers here and I just place it on the box. Yoo-hoo! Just so I could get the measurement. Then with some wire cutters, I go ahead and I snip it. Woo! That thing flew. And like one side is going to be a little taller than the other, I just go ahead and even these out. And I do this for all 14 stirrers. Just a reminder, keep in mind that this is for each box. So each box will require the 14 stirrers. Of course, dear. Just making sure. Okay, so once I have them all cut out, I'm going to stick one on top of another. And this is just to make it a little thicker so that the glue has more to hold on to when we stick it onto the side of the box. Okay, so now where are these little sticks going to be placed? And this is something I really fussed with. And I figured out that it is about 13/16 of an inch. That is going to be the spacing between each of these lines. I went ahead and I grabbed a strip of paper and I made the marks on this piece of paper. And I just moved the ruler down to make each line. I figured if I have a strip of paper, it'll be easier to do each box. And I just put the strip of paper against the box and then I make the markings on the box.
As easy as Kool-Aid pie.
Okay, so this is something that I would like to stress out because it will affect the outcome. When you are sticking the wooden stirrers on the box, you need to stick them on after the line. You do not want to place them on top of the line or before the line. You want to stick them after the line, or else they won't be able to slide out easily. Very well. We are ready now to continue. Now we are going to go ahead and take the glue and we're going to place it on the side of these stirrers. And then we're going to place it a little after the lines marked on the box. And I recommend you check on it that it is how you want it before you continue on putting on the other little sticks on the side, just to make sure that everything is being placed properly. Making sure that the stick doesn't go below the top of your distress oxide. Otherwise, the next distress oxide that you put in is going to hit against the top of it. So this wood has to be right at the top of your distress ink box. So just like that, I go ahead and I check it every so often. After I put a little wood, I check it and then I continue until I have my whole box ready. And I did check time and time again, make sure that all of these little layers would flow nicely, that I didn't have to fuss with anything, that it was just flowing nicely. And you could go ahead and paint this box after you're done with this. I decided to leave it as is. I didn't want to spend any more time on it, but I think I might go back and paint it either black or white. Well, whatever color would go with your craft room. So once you've finished the box, I decided to put it on some mounting tape. And because these boxes don't weigh much, they actually hardly weigh anything, I went ahead and I added some mounting tape to the back and I stuck it on my wall right where I wanted them. I wanted these boxes placed somewhere where it was easy for me to grab, to reach over and grab it. It's right next to my screen and right next to where I have my paper hanging on the wall. Once I organized the inks, it dawned on me if I take these inks out all at once, which I do tend to do, I won't know where these go. So I decided to put little post-it notes on the back of it to just let me know what color goes where. I didn't want to do something permanent because I know that different colors are thrown at us, whatever Tim Holtz decides. I'm sure that I'm going to want. So I know that I probably will be adding more to this collection of inks. So I didn't want to do something permanent. I want to do something that would be easy to interchange down the line. I know that I'm probably going to think of something that would look a little nicer and a little more steady than these post-it notes. But for now, this is what I decided to do. So this is my Wacky Wednesday share for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you find some inspiration, some help somewhere. I hope that you create and be happy. I invite you to please subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, and comment. And I will see you here next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. This one is a fail. Well, that one didn't stick properly. Let's try it again. Ow, 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 ow.